Yes.
how is he successful? What is he?
You know I
exactly
can't
is
tell
he-
you that.
Well, what can you?
I can, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. If we were doing this even 1 week from today, I would be able to talk a lot more about that. But the thing that we are revealing this Friday answers that question, and there's really not much I can say about it that wouldn't tip the hat, I think, too much.
Well, where
I
does
swear to God, I'm like struggling with all of it.
I'm going to ask a question that you can definitely answer. We're obviously at WonderCon/Comic-Con. What do you enjoy most about being here, and what do you geek out over when you walk the convention floor? What are you looking to get, if anything?
Well, I actually haven't been down on the floor yet here, and this is my first WonderCon, but because it's like, you know, my childhood imagination vomited in the convention center. It's a classy way to describe it. Everybody wants to talk about vomit on a Sunday morning. And I get puked up all over the floor. It's great. No, but I mean, half the stuff I have no idea what it is, and half the stuff I know it, and you just, I'm sure it's the same thing here as it is in Comic-Con. It's a place for people who had, you know, even 20 years ago, what used to be considered like dark obsessions that maybe two of your buddies knew about, for everybody to get together and share that, which I just think is super cool. And for us, with the show, you know, being a part of these panels that we're just about to do, I still hold to this, and the first time we were here, I've never been a part of a show where you have like a forum to listen to and speak with the people who are passionately watching a show while the show's on. That's really unusual. So to be in a space where, you know, we get to be here and the questions go back and forth is kind of awesome. It's magical.
Well, Peter has been both certain that this was his universe and then certain that
a bit
it
of a waffler.
wasn't. Yeah. So when it actually becomes clear in the next episode, going forward, how does that change him?
I am not even going to commit to responding yay or nay to that obviously leading question.
Well, I mean, is he going to doubt himself at all? Because he thought both. He thought both. So he could have doubts no matter what.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We should go into politics.
It depends on what the meaning of it is.
How has this season for you redefined Peter and what his role in the big picture?
Sorry, it's nothing personal, but you know I can't answer that question. The fun of this season was, for as much time as I've spent with John working out the father-son relationship, and for as much time as Anna and I have spent in this really tortured, kind of work with dynamic, and then love relationship, and then epic love relationship, and then we don't know each other anymore. It has been fun to reset all of those relationships and go back to almost a new version of what a new show would be. I mean, Peter has the burden of all of that knowledge, but none of the rest of those characters do, and they're not even the same characters that he met at the beginning of season 1 because their personal histories are all different. So it's been fun to sort of redefine. It's, you know, Walter particularly is so much more broken this time around than he was even at the beginning of season 1 when he was pretty broken. So to figure out how to be the not son trying to help that man get better again, given that his history is totally different, is, you know, it's fun. That's fringe. A little confusing sometimes, but it's been fun.
A lot of us are obviously hoping for another season on the show.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around on our set too.
Right, exactly. For you, what do you do to sort of find out information? Or are you sort of just, you know what I mean? Like, do you listen to all the sites? Are you looking at interviews with Kevin,
Kevin Riley?
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that Kevin Riley is the head of or the number 2 man of a large corporation, is not going through the press to make his decisions about what he's putting here. So I'm not really. I take him at his word that the show has a small but super dedicated audience. I think he personally likes the show and likes having it on the air. And I also think that, at the end of the day, these guys are businessmen and they're in business to make money. So I think at this point, really, it's all about them making the numbers work for season 5, and that really is what it comes down to. Because our audience has been so passionate, and so dedicated, and that man is drowning in red vines on a daily basis. So there's no more love for the show or support for the show that can be shown. The ratings are what they are; they've stabilized at their numbers, so that's not even the issue anymore. Creatively, I think the boys are still I mean, swinging for the fences. It doesn't feel like the show is exhausted creatively either, which is a bad place. You know, you never want to overstay your welcome. So at this point, they're going to figure out whether those numbers work, and that's just the reality of TV.